election webcast on WXYZ.com. I'm Dave Llewellyn, along with Channel 7 editorial director Chuck Stokes. Pleased to have you with us on primary night 2016. And joining us on the phone now is the clerk, Janice Winfrey. Hi, Janice. How are you?
I'm good. How are you all?
Fine. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you. A little tired, but I'm doing well.
Chuck is here, Janice, and we're interested in, oddly enough, voter turnout on primary night. What are we seeing?
Well, we've seen brisk activity, a little brisker than what we saw in 2012 for the presidential preference. So we're probably looking at something like close to 20% turnout, which is a great improvement from the 8% of the last one that we had in 2012.
Has everything gone along smoothly? Have there been any kinks in the system? Detroit's a big place with a lot of different polling precincts, so that's a lot to watch over.
491 to be exact. So with 491, you might have a kink or two somewhere, but overall the process went relatively smoothly. Some of our voters were a little hesitant about having to identify the type of ballot that they would like to vote, that being either the Democratic ballot or the Republican ballot. Although we sent the newsletter out to every registered voter household a month before election, explaining that that's party rules nationally, and that's what they do in presidential preference primaries, and that's how they get that name. But other than that, it went pretty well. We'll see. I'm waiting for my results to come in now on my memory card, so that's the real indicator. If we get everything in by 10 o'clock, which is what I like to expect, I'll say all went very well.
Clerk Winfrey, what have you been hearing from the voters as you've gone about this city? And I know you're always out there and talking to people. What issues do they seem to be most concerned with, and what is driving them in this particular election, do you think?
I think in terms of what's driving them, I think the fact that we've had a couple of debates here in the last couple of weeks from the candidates, and Flint has been a national issue, and I think that our residents realize that can happen anywhere almost because we have the aging infrastructure. But also, I think that the rallies and the fact that the candidates were here helped to energize our voters. The weather was good. That's always very, very helpful.
Yes, it is.
So again, and no other real issues other than the fact that, some people pushed back on having to identify the type of ballot they wanted to vote.
Well, and we heard that in other areas as well, certainly. So it's not limited, certainly, to the city of Detroit in terms of that concern. City Clerk Janice Winfrey, we appreciate your time very much, and we'll probably check back in with you a little bit later.
Let it get back to counting those ballots.
I know, right? Thank you so very much to the both of you.
Thank you. Janice Winfrey, the clerk of the city of Detroit on primary election night 2016.
Absolutely.
We'll check in with the county clerks a little bit later on in our webcast.
I think we're going to go to Macomb and Oakland
and see what
we'll
the
make
turnout
the rounds.
is there. So it's an important thing, and hopefully all of you have had a chance to get out and cast your ballot.
Right.